Alright, welcome back to part 2. We're going to make the middle part right now. So to get started, we'll go back to our index.template, and right below the top bar, we want to create a new div class middle. And like before, we want to have the inner, and we want to have guts version of that, so we can just copy it, paste it in, and add inner. And we can also add guts there too. And we're gonna want to add the style form width, so it uses the theme setting in the admin CP. Save that, and we want to just create the CSS for that. So we just move down a little bit, and we can start with just the middle. And that's a height of 75 pixels. And we want the width to be 100% like before. And then if you need to get the gradient, so go to blending options on that part. And just get that. Go to gradient creator and get that. Hope that wasn't moved over before. And get the other color. Make sure it's going the right way in the preview. So it looks like we actually have to switch this around again. Okay, so copy that and paste that in. Like before, I like to use just the hex code, so just click in the middle and get a color. Okay, and then we want the middle inner. And height of 75px to fill it out. And margin 0 auto, like before, to center it in the width of 100% with our wrapper width. That's what we set the form within the style tag. But we can't have PHP in our CSS. Traditional CSS. Okay, so now we want the guts as well. So dot middle guts, and we want this to display as a table, so our inner elements will align vertically later. Padding 0.20px to have a padding of 20px on the horizontal, width 100%. So we fill it out, and height 75px, so it centers in the 75 pixel height. So upload both of those files. You can refresh, and as you can see, we can have that element in there now. We can start adding what's actually in there. So let's add the banner first, which we can actually use the theme setting for. Go back, and first we want to add the banner, so we're just going to have the link to the script URL, which is your form, your SMF forum link /a, and we want this to be, and use the context header logo. I'll show you header logo HTML save. That's what we want to use. Right now it's empty because we haven't set the theme setting, so that's why we're going to check if it's empty first. So empty context, that context logo URL HTML safe, and that question mark, so checking if it's empty. If it is empty, we use the forum name, and if it's full, then we use an image src. Oh, we forgot our single quote. Image src, and then we have that. Put that in there. Alt equals forum name, the context forum name, and close that off, and do the slash that, and have the single quote to close off that, and comma single quote to close off that if statement one-liner. So save that template file, upload it, and we should have our logo in there. Scroll down pretty far. Alright, so something's wrong with the code. Empty context form name. Looks like we forgot a quote right there. And what else? Let's put this in there. Okay, save it. I think I spelled header or something wrong there. Upload it, refresh, and now we have the form name there. So what we can do is go into our features and options, and might want to get rid of the context now, so you can just comment that out. Let's do that right now so it's easier to navigate, and just upload your template again. So what we want to do is just copy this image URL and go to our theme settings right here, go down to your theme, and then put in the logo image URL, that theme setting, click save, and now we have that there, like that. Okay, so go back down to your middle guts, and we want to put that in its own class called logo banner, so that we can vertically center it. Close it off, and we go to logo banner in the CSS. Whoop. And we just have a display table cell and vertical align middle. Vertically center it. There we go. Upload both files, refresh, and now you can see it's vertically centered. So now we also want to add the search in there on this side. So we can add our div of middle quick search, and then close off that div, and have your class of float right so it floats right, and you can't put the float right on the middle quick search because that will not vertically center it then. Okay, and this is actually in the default theme already, so we can just find it. We want this form, the whole form, so copy that, then go up to where your thing is, and we can just paste that in there and get rid of the PHP and stuff and clean it up. So if that, alright, everything looks good, we might need to indent it a few more times to make it good, like that. Okay, so that looks good. Save that, refresh. Oh, actually that was the wrong form, so delete that. Quick search, or let's go for search form. Alright, here we go. I thought it was smaller. Alright, slash form, so I can go up like that, and make sure it's all aligned good. Okay, so line up this echo and then line up this form. Alright, so save it, upload it, and this one should be good. And we should need to vertically center it. Okay, so there we go. And then go into your CSS, and we want middle quick search. And same thing, so we can just copy paste that. Save, and then upload your CSS. Refresh. Okay, so now that's all good. Now all we have to do is add our language strings and finish up the nav bar. So let's add our language strings right now. First you want to do is in the index.template.php, scroll up, and where it says require theme strings, say true, save it, and upload it so you don't forget. And create a languages folder on your theme, languages, and then create a new file, and then let's just add the PHP tag so we can actually save it. Save that as theme strings .english.php. Theme and T and theme and string, S and string are both capitalized. Save it. Alright, and what we want to do is get all the text out, the written in text like login and stuff out of there, so that we can actually submit it to the SMF theme site if we actually want it to. So the first thing is login, but I'm pretty sure they already have a text login already, so let's just try that out. txt login and close it off like that. Same with register, I'm pretty sure they already have register one, and if they don't, we can just add it. So save that template, upload your theme strings even though it's empty, and add it. Yep, looks like it's still there, so they have that already. We might want to have or replaced, so let's do that quickly. And we'll just do theme underscore or. We'll just have a prefix so that we don't mess with any other strings that are already made, and we just have to paste that variable in and save it like that, and then upload the theme strings. Save your template and upload the template, and that should be good. Alright, sorry about that. Just rename your languages folder with a lowercase l like that, and now we should have it working. Alright, so there we go. And now the only thing is the messages and the unread part. So copy the messages, and we can replace that with txt theme underscore messages, and same with unread. Save that and make those two unread, and then just have them equal what you want them to be. Make sure you finish off that quote. Save it, save that, upload your theme strings, and upload your template, and that's it. That concludes this part of the tutorial. Next part we'll be making the nav bar and finishing up the theme.